Welcome back once again, Wizard 2. I want Shrapnel Blast built into all the earthquakes. I just want to do a lot of shrapnel blasting. Trick is, Shrapnel Blast is useless until we get that first important upgrade. Who's just dick? Crown of Bunny Fingers, Snowy First Sphere. Arcane Amplifier. I might take an Arcane Amplifier. Ooh, Fiery Disc though. A mana potion, a stopwatch, and a disc. Like, Radius is the thing we want to pump up on there. I still think it was Virus. Shockingly, it was not Virus. But who am I to crush your dreams? It was probably Virus, you're right. I played my cards right. Do it without buying another spell. That's the problem with going with the, I'm gonna guess a whole bunch of things. Like, you might get it. Now you have to narrow it down. But that does make it so, like, once you have more hints, like, that list is very, very helpful. Ooh, Flame Ice? Well, when you get right down to it, what's Pee-wee's refractory? There's a thing coming out called, like, Pee-wee as played by Pee-wee or something like that? I'm not sure what it is, but might be interesting. I could stop playing. P won't. Another word hint. I mean, like I said, now that there's a list you could refer to, no matter what I say, it's gonna make it easy. Originally, I was gonna say something else, but I guess we'll pivot here. I need to make it less obvious now. The name of the director is also the name of an animal. Gotta keep it vague. Yeah, like fire's involved, but largely we're doing physical damage. So Flame Ice, not as helpful as I want it to be, but still nice. I might still take it. Because my thinking here, as we theory craft our builds, Shroud and Blast are going to do a lot of physical damage. We want to lower the physical resistance of everybody. So I'm thinking what we're end up doing is we're going to take Melting Armor. Whenever an enemy takes fire damage, they lose physical resist. And we'll do, like, Searing Heat. Now, everyone in line of sight ends up losing their physical resist. That's my plan. What's going on, Drackle? Dick Wolf. The story about Paul Rubens. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Tony Paramassim. Don't worry. One more word hint and it's over. Like, I won't be able to hide it anymore. I'll have to give you an actor. Or give you a premise for the word. Health or the Flame Ice? I kind of want Flame Ice. Plus, it makes my Fireball work better. The first hint was this is a movie from 1999. The second hint is the director's name is also the word you could use to describe a whole category of animal. Your last word hint, because it's gonna be super easy if you use the list that 421 posted. It stars Guy Pearce. And it's also a word that has to do with being hungry. The word doesn't start with the letter X. Seriously, 1 hit point? That's how the math decided the math? Yeah, it's on cooldown, so you don't get the noise, but you got it. I like that movie a lot. Yes, Guy Pearce is great. Yeah, it's not going off. That probably means it's not the word. The logic is sound. You know what? I'm taking it. I'm taking Shrapnel Blast now because I can hit the thing through the wall. And then be annoyed that when it misses every time somehow. Seriously. You hit me? Yeah, it does have a sex pest in it now. Jeffrey Jones. That was too narrow? A lot of movies came out in 1999. Oh, exactly the right number of casts. Ruby Hearts. Flammenweaver. Oh, Gross is right. I did think it was funny how they handled, he was in Beetlejuice, of course. And then for Beetlejuice, he's just kind of a headless corpse wandering around. They had a lot of good jokes about his dead character. Probably the better part of that movie that had like 3 different scripts that were sewn together.
Very good.
Good. Won't be able to use Shrapnel Blast here. But the spawners are close together. We can reroll. It was also in Howard the Duck. Man, I haven't thought about Howard the Duck in a long time. Mystic, Golden, Icy, Enchanting. Kinda wanted to go there and just pop the bag of spikes, but alas. I do remember him in Ferris Bueller. Well, this is gonna suck. I could just stopwatch it. I want to kill the zombie spawner quick. I might just stopwatch this one. Play Duck Magazine presents. What's going on, Martin? Yeah, that's the break music. They heal me too, so it all... Oh my god. We are 1,000,000% going to have to... They heal even through that? While time is frozen? bird boobies. Never let bird boobies slip by you. Ooh, a sorcery staff. A sorcery staff is quite desirable. 2 range, radius, damage, number of targets. It's everything we want. It is a crappy level for us. That's how I choose to remember that movie. 51 health, and they take half damage from my piddly fireball, which was 9 whole damage. You should watch Howard the Duck one day. I'm thinking I might grab the sorcery staff, teleport away, and then pop an Oculus and just work on the spawners and any crowds from far away. Yeah, I remember Howard the Duck's, like, puppetry being really good. I know it was a costume, but, like, a lot of the facial stuff was puppetry. Come at me, snakes. Let's not get cute there, alright, buddy? Lady! Thank you for that resubscription. How you doing, lady? One, two, three. They have their shields, unfortunately. I need 2 mana. Okay, okay. I could spend 1 just to pop there. No, that's gonna split. No matter what, I'm gonna need something else, and lightning's gonna be annoying in its own way. Mana potion. Alas. Back hurts and you got plants, but they're for their new house. You're lugging them up the stairs. Aha. But nice plants. See, force gold is maybe what we want. Physical damage redealt as holy damage. And we're about to enter into the Shrapnel Blast section here. Mad-sized shards. They will always hit enemies if able. Alright, what's next? Earthquake. We need Earth and Sentinel with the Earthquake Totem. So that's another 7 points. Was Howard the Duck the first Marvel movie? I think there were definitely earlier Marvel adaptations, but I choose to believe that's the first MCU movie, yes. Shrapnel Quake, so 7. It's expensive. We need 11 points. But we'll do a big old earthquake, and then every physical tile we hit, right? All the affected wall tiles, yes. It would become a metallic and fire spell. It's casting my Shrapnel Blast, so we definitely want to get Razor Shaping would be a big one. Google says yes. Earth and Sentinel. We are going to want to beef up our defenses, too. Wow, it was. I guess fire ice will be fine for now, right? Like, Force Gold will be better in the long run, but for right this second, having our fireball do more damage is probably better. Or is it? Given our large radius, we might be okay. Oh yeah, no, DC was making Superman and Batman stuff well in advance. No, I just don't want to go there. Direct-to-video Doctor Strange and Captain America movies. No warlocks for me, please. Earthquake boots! God damn it, a level where I cannot use my shrapnel blasts? How does the game keep doing this to me? It's like, oh, you want the thematic boots, where you get to do your earthquake every 8 steps? It's very annoying. That's like mean. I don't care for that. Those boots would be so on point. So incredibly fashionable. Oh yeah, the old Batman TV series had a movie, right? Eartha Kitt. Let's see. We got Shrew there. Be nice to take Shrew out quick. And where are the spawners largely located? Oh, it's just 3 of them. There was a 1980s anime film based on Marvel's Dracula. What? What distinguishes Marvel's Dracula from, like, a Dracula? You know, is Moon Knight money? Let's see. That seems like a nice spot for one. Well, I'll get you, Shrew. I'll get you. Don't you worry. Three casts remain. Damn it, Shrew keeps moving. There we go. That was a little scary looking. Listen, gnomes. Don't start none, won't be none. We just, like, keep to ourselves. I see the answer is a big golden no. Alright, 6 fireballs remain. I might just use 1 point to get another spell. They are. They're already dead. They can no longer learn anything more from me. As long as it's a sorcery, we'll benefit from our wand. Maybe I'll take Icicle. You know what? No. Death Bolts. Go kill people for me, Skeleton. Surely 3 skeletons can handle the rest of this. Thank you. Thank you, little buddy. Now we're just working our way up to our earthquake. Duplication shrine. We could get even more radius. But really, I'd like to miniaturize my hat and get a copy of that. No, I would definitely miniaturize my staff and get a copy of that. Let's be serious. Take a look at this floor. Reroll. I want there to be more spells that are, like, environmentally... Like, I want to be able to make more holes, make more floors, make more walls. Can you only get one shrine per run? No, we'll run into more shrines. I think I could kill everything from where I start right here, I think. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Alright, that's all the spawners. Alright, bears. Da bears. Is that all the bears in one spot? Not bad. I might want to try and give myself, like, complete physical immunity. It might get a little scary otherwise, once we actually are unleashing earthquakes left and right. Alright. So earthquake is a 4 cost, then we need, yeah, 11. So let's take earthquake. Still something we can do for the moment. Boom. Because we can't hurt ourselves with our earthquake, but when Earth and Sentinel does our earthquake, that's a different story. I do believe that could hit us. So that's something to be aware of. Ghostly. Ugh. 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 Gross. No walls. What's going on, Imp? How you doing? Alright, they're weak to ice. So even though they will take only a portion of our fire damage, they'll take extra ice damage. It's a bad level for us, though. Everything's ghostly on that floor. No, thank you. Man. One, two, three, four, 5 spawners. Are these for hellhounds? Yes. What's going on, Audrey? How are you now, Audrey? Oh, these ghostly worms suck. Got lost in Caves of Cud. Caves of Cud's great. No problems getting lost in there. Running around like a chicken with his head cut off. What was the prompt for MacLeod's voice acting? Make cool noises. Go. These ghostly things, oh, they're gonna be the death of me here. Alright, weak to ice. Very weak to holy. Maybe we just take Scourge to make this go away. They would be taking... They have 115 health. So, option 1 is Scourge. For 5 turns, they take 5 damage, which is 10 damage for them, so that's only 50 damage. Heavenly Blast does 14, they'll be taking 28, only have the 12 casts of it. Rough. Scourge with its stun attack is probably the way to go, though. It bums me out that it's going to slow my grand design down, but... They had to chase him out. One of my least favorite bosses. It's your favorite boss fight to watch? MacLeod is annoying to fight, but I think Beta Chaos still has him beat. Beta Chaos and MacLeod are both fun in the sense that they are fights that after you learn them, you can kind of cheese them very efficiently, which is fun. Like Beta Chaos, if you bum rush straight to the middle, you can just throw firebombs at an arc to both corners before the floor gives out, so just kill both of the left and right arms, and then just go straight down, so you could speed run it very efficiently. Doo-doo. Then MacLeod, there's that one section where you can kind of stand above and just throw garbage on them. Just throw stuff. Yeah, but before people knew that, like when you first play the game, if you're playing it sans spoilers, it is an annoying boss fight. Takes a few playthroughs before you're like, I could just hurl garbage over there. There's still a witch spawner over there? Son of a... Didn't notice that part. I wonder, can we get lucky? The answer was unfortunately no. This is unfortunately looking like a mana potion situation. Because these two are immune. Let me guess, 1 hit point? 6. Immune to okay, can't hurt him with Earthquake, can't hurt him with Deathbolt. Love you so much. Oh god. Boom. It's Let's put a platform boss in a game without a jump button. Throwing Truekin intelligence, Tinker. It would have been wise not to use ego as a dump step. You're gonna be buying a lot. I do use ego as my dump set, even in that situation. And I'm not sorry about it. 150 health, 3. I need what, 7? 7 for the next upgrade? 7, yes. Any big plans for Memorial Day? Not so much. I'll be streaming. Only 4 or 5 more days before Night Rain. Which I've decided I'm excited for and I'm gonna play. It's kind of what I want right this second. I look forward to their next single player experience. But I kind of just want to play that style game right now. Avoid Route 9 towards Northampton tomorrow. It's gonna be closed. Yeah, Route 9's been a mess. Like, over by the mall has been just terrible. I'm with you, Drackle. I'm excited for it. I like that the ultimate move of the character that was just revealed, I think, yesterday. Not revealed, but like that little trailer comes out. You get to turn into a giant boss monster yourself and fight people. I'd play with you. I'm just agonizing over whether I'm re-rolling right now. Well, I guess we could look at the only stage I would go to. We're re-rolling, you see? Much easier that way. Re-roll. I want a mana potion, though. I'm in over my head with this lack of mana. Ruby heart. A hat I don't want. Please have walls. Thank God. And no one's completely immune to physical damage? Thank God. Build from Mikolash is a boss fight. Yeah, we'll try and take out the Twilight Seer early. With a Shrapnel Blast! You want to enjoy the scenery. See, that's why I am not complaining that it is using a lot of assets that I'm already experienced with. Because it's not a game about wandering around. I recognize it's not going to be for everybody, but I'm excited for it. Right. Man, I need more casts on Shrapnel Blast. Man, random chance. Really let me down there. Yeah, like, I recognize FromSoft as being more than just the Dark Souls company, because I grew up in my Armored Core experiences. Yeah. I also hope it does well so he gets to direct more stuff. And again, that's what I'm most excited for, is the fact that it's like, one of our guys has a fun idea, he just wants to do it, and so the company's like, yeah, go for it, do it. Hmm. 15 fireballs remain. Satyrs are annoying. Played the first Armored Core as a big Gundam fan, but unfortunately as a wee lad didn't have the skill for it. I mean, the first one was hard. Like, turn your controller upside down. Hard. Just running from satyrs while trying to get to this stupid spawner over here. I hate you satyrs. Damn it. All right. I'm gonna need something else here. These guys are healing. It's very annoying. I can hit them with my death bolts, but the zombies I cannot. I could grab a 5th spell point. Master of Memories would let me get one more cast, but that's not enough. I need something else. I guess I could grab Earth and Sentinel for 3. It would be able to do it. I liked who it had a reverse difficulty system, where the more you lose, the easier the game gets. It didn't stop me from being turned into a servitor, though. My favorite Armored Core is probably the newest one. I really liked 5 a lot. Not 5, 6. But before that, it was 2. 2 was my favorite. I enjoyed 4 to a decent degree. But I played probably 2 and the newest one the most. And I really liked it. 5 cast. This might work out. Like, it's a risky play. Okay. Guess I could also be death bolting you. Alright, there's one. He's gonna blink wildly. Yeah, Fires Rubicon was a great game. I really enjoyed it. I still have to go back and finish 100%ing it, though. Come on, skeleton, please. Yes! First boss in Rubicon made a lot of people quit. I feel like that's true for most video games. If you look at achievements, it's like, most people didn't make it past Chapter 1. Can't go to ghostly floors, that's for sure. Alright. 4 for Earthquake Totem, but we really want to get our 7 upgrade here. That's a fun way to do it. Like, you're bullet spongy, but so are the enemies, and then on harder difficulties, everyone goes down to 1. Reroll. Mana Potion, please? Oh my god. No mana potions. It's a little crowded. But... yeah, no. I think it might be too crowded. Fleshbound. So 2 spawners here. 2 spawners here. Are these ghost spawners, though? Come on. I guess, you know what? Now, Ash, there are people that definitely stopped playing Dark Souls 1 when they got to the Asylum Demon. Because they didn't understand, like, you could leave and drop on them later. 100% those people are out there. With the ghosts, we could fireball them. Might be best to start here. Butterfly demon. Well, we're not talking about whether or not it's a analysis problem, just whether or not these are games where people got to the first hurdle and didn't continue. %50 resistance. Fireball. I'll just scourge the butterfly. Love being able to shoot through walls. It's very handy. Fireball first, and then... the devs of Path of Exile, 95% of accounts never made it past the first boss. Yeah, Cut has some wild achievements, and some of them are quite rare for good reason. Doo-doo-doo. 1/5 of players made it to the 6-day still. I have 1 shrapnel blast left. Let's just deathbolt you. Let's just do that. All right. All right, buddy. Scourge you. Immune to dark damage. Fireball. Earthquake. Earthquake. Ooh. In Prepare to Die Edition, only 70% of Dark Souls players ever made it to a bonfire, including the one you see before encountering the Asylum Demon. 63% reach larger ends. That's a significantly big number who cannot clear Asylum. Reminds me of that meme making fun of players that Steam says haven't gotten a perk stone at the start of Elder Scrolls. It does make you wonder, like, they buy the game, they turn it on, because I don't think it tracks any progress unless they turn the game on. So, like, they're not contributing if they just buy the game. I think they have to turn it on. And then, like, they mill about for maybe a minute, and they're like, nah, and they just turn it off. Ooh, Explosive Spore Manual has a sprite now. I like it. Yeah, the Cuphead tutorial moment. That's the soulsiest of the Souls games right there, Cuphead. Yeah, that is an interesting part about CUD, is that the achievements were added very late in the game's development. Like, I have gone through CUD, like, start to finish quite a few times, and there are achievements in there that are very basic that I haven't gotten because I did them very early on, and it's like, oh yeah, I should probably do that again. Yep, buy a PC game, immediately just use it for mods. Like I said, they don't track achievements like progress stuff unless you turn the game on, is my understanding. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Alright, we can now get the Earthquake upgrade, which will be very powerful. And I'm kind of excited to see it in action. So that's a nice Ruby Heart floor. I think we'll give a reroll. I still want to find a mana potion. Mana potion would be great. There's one. Alright. I kind of want to try it out. Shrapnel Quake. I only have 4 casts of Earthquake with it. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Taka. When it comes to Caves of Cud, like, the achievements were added very late in the game's experience. I still don't have quite a few Fallout 4 achievements. Yeah, there's a couple of games that I need to finish my achievement hunting on. Rift Wizard 2 being one of them, but they keep adding achievements. So, like, they added a trial for Wild Magic and for Amnesiac. We did them both on stream, had a good time, and then, like, the week after, they added the achievements for those two, and it's like, god damn it. So I haven't really been rushing back into the trials, because it's like, I know Opportunity said we're gonna get more trials, like, I might wait. Maybe wait a little bit. That way I could just do them all. I'm pretty sure if I start right here and I just Earthquake, I can obliterate most things. Sweet Jesus! I did 72 damage to myself. We do need to get some melee immunity. Metal Lord's gonna give us 25%. We know we can get like 50 if we find the right armor. But that is awesome. We're definitely gonna need to armor up though. Boy howdy. Would I die if I do this? Maybe. Okay, we're okay. Resistant to holy. That was pretty cool, though. I'm into it. It's just a little dangerous. Automod, please. Only 68.9% of players in Cut have died. Maybe they're just really good at the game. Metallic Storm Drake? I'll take a Metallic Storm Drake. Actually, no, I don't want to get stuck in lightning clouds constantly. Minotaur Lich, maybe. 195 HP. Yeah, maybe an Infernal Mind Maggot. Has those resistances we like to see. A lot of health, pretty spongy. That's a crowded level. Alright, we're looking for armor now. Shrapnel Blast. Shrapnel shards always target enemies if possible. Maybe throw in there avoids the wizard as well. Just as a fun treat for folks, you know? Reroll. Ruby Heart, lenses. Come on, man, I need armor. .75 melee resistance, maybe not there. That's probably a fine location for me, although another mana potion. Golden Icy Sinister Conjured Enchanting. None of the lenses I want. You've never found any of our guys' old apprentices? I believe there's only the one, and he always spawns in the same region. It's not the same tile every time, but it's always in the same biome. I shan't spoil it for you unless you want me to. But he is part of my, like, when we do Caves of Cut Bingo, finding the apprentice is part of my system now. Because it does get you a nice piece of equipment. If I start here, an earthquake, there's enough chaff that would absorb the damage that I don't think I would take much, if any. What's Caves of Cut Bingo? Sometimes when we're doing our multiplayer stuff. Heads up on landmarks or parasangs? The apprentice is always found in the salt marshes. Typically not too far away from the Joppa location. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus! Oh my god. Alright, Earthquake is incredibly dangerous. I don't think we can, like, safely use it until we get some melee immunity. Are you... Oh my god, you are. Who would have guessed? Link. Alright, punk. My buddy's up there fighting. Just make sure he doesn't get away. You're doing great up there, buddy. I think he has it. Almost like you need to stand on that ground. You're shaking like a drooly. Like, for such a high investment, like it takes 11 spell points to get the Earthquake Shrapnel Blast online, and that's before we're counting in the other 10 points we need just to get Shrapnel Blast with the Magnetized Shards. The fact that it's like could almost one-shot me in certain situations, like, maybe with Magnetized they could avoid me? Words of affirmation for your pet. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. A living disc? I mean, that'd be nice for more earthquake range, but really, there is one thing I'm after right now, and that is resistance to physical damage. More spell points through a corruption orb could be pretty handy, though. So I got Blink. I could wander about. And all the spawners are like in one little location down here. Winged shoes make you immune to earthquake, so it's not the earthquake that's hurting me. It's the shrapnel blast that's being cast through my earthquake. That's the problem. So winged shoes wouldn't actually save me. We need physical resistance. It's not too hard to get physical resist, we just gotta find some armor. Like, we need to find equipment. I can get a little bit through skills, but only 25%. I need... like, what is it? Dwarven armor, I think it's called. Dwarven chest piece or something. That'll give me 50%. If we could find the... the slimy armor, that would give me poison immunity and 50% physical resist, and then we pair that with... I could just take Iron Eyes. We might need Enchanter's Boon for Iron Eyes to actually work the way I want, though. Because I was using this last time and it gave me iron resistance. Then we just take permanent duration. Our setup is just cast Iron Eyes once. You know, as a test... God damn it. It doesn't give it to me, so we would need Enchanter's Boon to give me that resistance. But we have a pet, that means it would work. That's a little expensive, but probably worth it. In which case, getting a few extra points through this isn't the worst idea. Surely I'll be safe if I cast it with these enemies nearby, right? That's a lot of enemies in the circle. Yeah, that's almost all of the problems. You serious? Not gonna let you stay alive, you kidding me? Oh, Frosty Bear. Weak to holding, let's Scourge you right away, and then Scourge you, and also Scourge you, and Scourge you. Ah. Alright, one of them's almost dead. Hmm. 4 turns, you're ready to go, unfortunately. Oh, but he's frozen for a turn, okay. Whew. Gotta make it like a baby and head out of this mother. Have a good night, Draggle. That's a good one, I like that. I have 4 healing potions, that's not bad. We have options. This Annihilation Goo is almost dead. Prefer not to hurt my buddy, though. Scourge this little dude. Let's health potion. Because an earthquake is looking likely. Now, if possible, I'd like to hit all the problems, not just some of the problems. The Annihilation Goos are kind of just chilling out and doing their own thing. If they would just chase me a bit more. Oh, it's scary, man. We really do got to get some resistance to physical damage going. They're taking 25% less fire damage, but they're taking extra ice. Go, my children! Digging the tunes? Right now it's Loop Hero soundtrack. Ooh, one of each potion's pretty tempting. Kind of level we looking at, though? Bad level for me. And I don't want those, and I don't want those. Reroll. Dispersion Field, Lightning Spire, Siphon Shields. Yeah, Star Swimmers are the worst. I mean, I would take Siphon Shields as a freebie. Oh no! Oh no! I am technically doing... Oh, come on! There's one level that works. It's this one. But maybe we'll get more if we do this. 34 health. Cool. Cool. For all of 2? Am I seeing that right? 2 additional spell points? With 3 blinks? God. I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I want those spell points. I do. But not like that. Burning Troubler, Burning Evil Fairy, Burning Elf Artists, Fleshbound Vampire Necromancer, he's the only one. Peer through portal, experience anguish, the Rift Wizard experience. It's not my favorite floor. And we get nothing useful out of this. Alright, with 6 spell points, it's like it'd be nice to grab Earth and Sentinel and get that Earthquake Totem, but we would have to disperse the Sentinel away. Otherwise, it'll kill us. It'll murder us. Unless we can get more physical resist. Holy Armor gives us 50 physical resist for 9 turns. We could bring it up to 75. Thing is, if I just get Enchanter's Boon, I could have 50 physical resist for the entire floor. And then I just need to find armor to get the last 50, and I don't have to worry about casting it every 9 turns. But Holy Armor is one option there. So it cost me 3 points. For 6, I can get Enchanter's Boon right now and have 50 resist. Should I just grab it? Should I just get 50 physical resist that way? Cost 7? God damn it. But that would give me 50 resistance. And semi-permanent. You know what? Sure. $50 resistance. I still have to grab the permanent transmutation that costs 2, though. Oh, there we go. Gets me our resistance. $31 health. Let's make sure you don't make it. Not enough people here. If we're gonna use Earthquake, we need to be in a crowd. And that was with 50 resistance to physical damage. Good lord. You immune to fire damage entirely? No. Oh, yes. Yes, you are. We'll just scourge you. And also immune fire. Dude, are you still alive up there? Alright, I'm hoping my man up there can take care of the rest. Which he can, I believe in him. Come on, you can do it. You're a good pet. We'll get that troubler. Yeah. Okay, with permanent transmutation, once per floor, I just cast that and I have 50% immunity. We just gotta find a little bit of armor. Yeah, sure. A disc. No, a lens. Now our death bolt can hit slightly further away. That's a reroll from me, I think. No portal keys. Golden stuff. Well, not going there. Not going there. You know, it's horrible. And it's also horrible. But it's horrible. But also we need to consider that it's horrible. And we can't discount the fact that it's also pretty horrible. However, it's horrible. That being said, it's the only floor that I could use my main 2 spells on. It is kind of horrible, isn't it? I didn't really notice until you pointed it out. But it might be horrible. I think I'm just gonna spawn right here and immediately earthquake and just see what happens. You know, if I start here, I'll have a turn. Ah, shit, they're gonna be able to Aether swap me though, right? Yep. Like, I want one turn to set up Iron Eyes, but I won't have that. That said, there's so many targets, and there's a lot of, like, there's plenty of shields. And there's some ghostly things. I don't think I'll take damage from Earthquake here. Wow. Hey, gnomes. See you in hell. Alright, it's just ghosts now. Nothing I want out of the box, so let's just jump out. Move over here. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're troll-blooded. No wonder this is so extra annoying. Okay, it's just this one left. There we go. We could have stopwatched, but I was fairly confident we would get through there without too much trouble. I mean, if we're gonna take a flag, it'd be a conjured flag. Reroll. I can't tell if Illuminate are easier to fight or just have a less overwhelming anti-armor demand. It depends on the planet. Like, the Super Earth stuff has been great. I really enjoy the Super Earth stuff. And I find it makes the Illuminate a lot easier because the Illuminate are challenging on maps where there's a lot of line of sight and you're just getting sniped by their people constantly. With the buildings blocking line of sight for the most part, I find it's a lot less difficult. With the exception of the Leviathan just constantly pinging you. But that's just how I feel about it. Game's really making it hard for me to find some armor. I could do the earthquake totem and, like, blink them away to see what happens. For a warbond after the first three? Let's see. The poison warbond gets you what I think is the best grenade in the game. The poison grenade. And the dog breath backpack is really good, which is surprising. I thought it would be bad, but I really like it. Whichever warbond has... If the eruptor's part of a warbond, whichever one has the eruptor is also up there for me. I pretty much enjoyed every warbond except for the newest one, and I don't hate the newest one. But the newest one's really more of a, like, cosmetic warbond. Like, I don't think any of the things in there are, like, exciting to play with, but they are fun for dress-up. And I appreciate that those exist. I suppose if I take the holy armor, I could have 100% physical immunity. Marksman's rifle with a bayonet. Yeah, the new one has a flag that is a stratagem slot that takes up your special weapon slot. So, like, I don't want it to be a call down unless it's going to do something. It doesn't. It takes up your special weapon slot, which is pretty rough, and, like, all the flag is it's a spear. Like, it has good range to it, is my understanding, but, like, if it even just had a light passive buff to it, I would be, like, excited for it. I would play with the flag if it buffed, like, the teammates around me or something. But as far as I understand, it's just a flag. Like, it doesn't do anything. All the flag is. And again, I appreciate that it... Yeah, I'm a former democracy officer right now. I appreciate that it exists. Because it is, again, kind of a fun cosplay build. If I'm not going to find the armor I need, I might just need to take matters into my own hands. Iron Eyes is online. That's 50%. If we just take Holy Armor, that's it. That's all I need. There we go. We have to cast 2 spells, and then we are immune to friendly fire damage from our spell. I guess we will still maybe end up taking some fire damage, right? No, it says enemies adjacent to the wall. If I take fire damage at all, I'll be pissed. I am notably not an enemy. There we go. Can't be hurt by physical damage. I like it. What's going on, big fat taco? Oh, yeah. It takes a little setup, but we're there. Your hair's looking crisp, Dale. Thank you. Thank you. It's all those polygons that they're made out of. Alright, 3 more turns of holy armor. I think we're getting there. A arguably worthwhile investment. Enchantment spells and skills gain minion damage, conjuration spells gain radius, sorcery spells gain duration. I don't think we need it, but we'll take it. How are you on this illustrious day? Once again, 2 turns of setup and we can just obliterate this whole place. I want time slippers, man. Chicken wings for dinner? Delicious. I made 1,000 burritos. I'll be eating burritos for a little while. Although I have recently mastered how to make, like, the perfect chicken tender. Like, I have a place out here that we just call Wings. It's just Wings. It's not a place called Just Wings, which is a terrible location. But I believe technically it's like called The Hangar. But they make my, like, absolutely the best chicken wings and boneless chicken tenders all around. But I can now make a chicken wing / chicken tender that is indistinguishable from their products. It's taken a while and a lot of trial and error, but I've gotten there. I even found the barbecue sauce that is like a perfect, identical pairing for like my favorite flavor, which is golden barbecue. I've nailed it. That's not just my word. I had some taste testers. Andrew and Nick both agree. I've done it. I've conquered the gods, and now I stand among them. Have I already rerolled? I should probably just reroll. Although a disc is Earthquake Sorcery, you know what? More radius is really good. I really like the sauce at a local place did some smothered chicken tenders. It's generic honey mustard. See, this place does a honey mustard that tastes like no other honey mustard I've ever experienced. Anyone uses pizza time? Anyone who uses pizza time is just trolling. Hey, I would still take wings. I love wings. Thing is, I don't know how to make their blue cheese yet, and their blue cheese is a big part of it for me. Yeah, their honey mustard, which we call wet dog, doesn't taste like any honey mustard I've ever tasted. Ever. This game always looks wild and intimidating to me. I adore this game, Darren. I'm gonna bring the speed down. Oh, I'm on normal, alright. I do recommend it. It does take a little while to learn it, but once you're in, you're in. We are doing a build around a spell called Shrapnel Blast, which we can target any wall tile and blow it up and just send shards of metal out. And I'm making it so that if I cast Earthquake, every wall tile that's affected does my Shrapnel Blast. It just obliterates. You hate honey mustard? If you tried this one, you might like it. It is time for us to consider... We need Inferno engines, and we need melting armor, so we could just obliterate their stupid resistance. But I might take razor shaping first, because every wall tile that blows up will count as me casting a metal spell. So let's take razor shaping. Alright, step 1, Iron Eyes. Step 2, Holy Armor. I'm now immune to any mistakes that may happen, and now let's just send the level away. Oh yeah. Just do it again! I don't care if there's phoenixes around. Is that old Thunderbones? How's it hanging, Darren? Most of you already know Darren. And Darren is great, you should be following Darren. But just because it blew me away, I must point out, the other day, Darren was streaming, casually just hanging out with Pendleton Ward, the creator of Adventure Time. Just being a cool dude like that. And it was no big deal, he's just like, oh yeah, just hanging out with my homie, you know, just creator of one of the most seminal animated shows of all time. No big deal. I'm not jealous. Casually chill with Pendleton Ward. If you don't like honey mustard, you should try this. You'll like it. I'm starting to think more and more that it just isn't honey mustard. So normally, honey mustard is like very much a... It tastes like a Dijon mustard with honey. Like, I think that would be... There he is. It's usually like Dijon mustards and honey, and this one is, it's like not Dijon. Might even just be like a yellow mustard or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But like I said, it is unlike any other honey mustard I've ever experienced. What's Jake the dog like in real life? Do, 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 do. You got him into Noida. He's been playing a fair amount. He reached out and asked if I wanted to play the co-op Entangled Worlds mod. That is awesome. Alright, you little jerk. We did it. Yeah, now he's never gonna make another cartoon. They invented the lifesaver candy where I live. Ah, neat. Yeah, my understanding is he is actively working on projects. Just a lot slower now, because now he has Noida. And who could blame him? 7 spell points. Back in the metal here. So Inferno engines. No, not Inferno engines. Or do I want Inferno engines? No, not Inferno engines. We want Searing Heat. Whenever we cast a fire spell, we deal 1 fire damage to all enemies in line of sight. And then we want Melting Armor. So next up's Melting Armor. Play Daisy and also DAD with him? Nice. Tell him to reach out and make a Noida show. I would watch that. Do, 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 do. Let's reroll. I can't believe we're not finding any armor at all. It's bummed me out a little bit. Well, we can't go there. That's less than ideal. Oh, wow. Alright, mistakes were made. We need to tell Opportunity Drive that we need a spell in the game that makes walls. There's a lot of ways to remove walls. I need a way to make walls. Yeah, this could be a little dire. An Earth Spike spell could be cool. Like, we have Earthquake, which destroys wall tiles. Maybe like a landslide, like a wall of earth that appears in front of you and just has cracks so you can get through it. Enjoy, Darren, enjoy. I don't know if you're playing that V Rising game or not, Darren, but we got a server going with Alias, Krath, Super Hobbit. You should play with us. Fury Forge is in there now, too. We gotta drag you in there. Do, 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 do. Are you saying a spliff is bad, Ash? I'm not much for tobacco myself. I prefer my marijuanas in the edible format. I found none of your castles on the server. Really? I mean, I just have a plot of land because I am like fundamentally opposed to digging and building in games. Not digging, building. But I mean, Path of Exile 2 exists. That's fair. I'm not even a big fan of V Rising. I just like running around with Alias and Super Hobbit and Krath and Fury. Gonna try and make me play Path of Exile, you monster. Oh, this level's like the worst possible level for us. Wall of Ice with Half-Life. I mean, you could do, like, Wall of Ice with an upgrade like Glacial Shift or something. I just need a way to make wall tiles. It's way better. Come play. That's fair. I might have to do a little installation for you. God damn it. This is the only floor we could do, too. Our whole build is built around using these tiles. I'm not forgetting a way to make floor tiles, right? Wall tiles. You haven't played it much in the last month? That's fair. Are you gonna be playing any of, we were just talking about it earlier, Night Rain? Because I'm kind of excited for Night Rain. 1,000 hours in 3 months? That sounds like when Noida first dropped for me. I couldn't stop. With Disperse, we could put our Earthen Sentinels out there. Well, if you ever want to play, I'll play with you. I look forward to it. Do we have an Oculus? We don't. 1, 2, 3. The fact that the spawners are out here is a problem. I kind of want to lure as much of the enemies over to, like, these little nooks as I can, and then Earthquake. The other option is we stopwatch, and we quickly take out the spawners. And then we could hide safely. This is probably where we're using my stopwatch. Alright, we stopwatch. Good, good. Quickly blink across the map.
Hello.
Rip! What's going on? Two more blinks is all I need. Immediately petrified. Great. You'll play the convergence mod while everyone's night raiding. Alright, now we ironize. We holy armor. You know? We might actually be okay now that we've taken out most of the spawners. Just because... all of our metal shards shooting out might help us out here. If we had line of sight, goddamn. Yeah, this could be a problem. Melting armor. No, there's a lot of fire resist out here. Is my buddy dead? No, my buddy's over here. Not having a great time, but alive. We have some healing. Did I not cast multiple razor shaping? Is this another one where we're not getting what I want? Wizard is petrified. No, back a turn. Wizard uses earthquake. So here's all the searing heat. It's a lot of searing heat. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 20 or more casts of Shrapnel Blast, right? Do we have any razor shaping coming off of that? This is all the Shrapnel Blast. No. I did not do razor shaping. We definitely want melting armor. I'm just being a little disappointed that razor shaping goes off one time here. I'll have to let Opportunity know this is another one that doesn't work. I've heard a lot of good things about the Convergence mod. Out of curiosity. Nope. Only bad for me. Definitely have a bit of a problem here. I would like to see what's in the box. Is my line of sight pretty much everybody? It's pretty much everybody. Okay. Take melting armor. Oh, hey, Black Rider. Had an earthquake, huh? Keep holy armor on. 134. 104. Just trying to keep a close eye on total health here. That's why. Oh. Keep holy armor on. Add a fireball. So that's problematic. Alright, we gotta swing in closer so we can scourge some folk. Whew! A little scary. Chalice of the Warp, please. We are doing a Shrapnel Blast builds, and we're doing it where our Earthquake casts our Shrapnel Blast on every wall tile destroyed by Earthquake. The problem we ran into very early is you are a valid target even with Magnetize. So we had to waste a lot of spell points on Enchanter's Boon. That way we can get Iron Eyes and Holy Armor, so we have 100% physical resistance. Which was quite a bit of setup just to get us to this point. Also, floors like this are such a bummer. If you want better things, you need to be bosses. I mean, Sekiro is a little different. Sekiro is, if you want to finish the game, you have to beat those bosses. You get stronger by beating those bosses, but Sekiro is a very linear experience. Like, beating the bosses is arguably the point. That's how you progress through the game. V Rising is a bit more of like open worldy, like you hunt down the bosses to become stronger. I don't blame anyone for bouncing off V Rising. It's not my kind of game either, to be honest. I just enjoy. I like playing with the crew. All right, Time Striders gives us a turn of setup, which is pretty good. One problem we are running into here, though, is Razor Shaping is anytime we cast a metallic spell. And when we do Earthquake, we are casting, it does specifically mention casting, Shrapnel Blast. Cast your Shrapnel Blast on affected wall tiles. However, I'm not actually getting my Shrapnel. My Shrapnel Blast is not going off for each individual cast, which is a bit of a bummer. Slimy Thunderbones is going to be horrible. It's really the floor plan that's horrible there, but those Time Striders would be nice. I need 2 turns of setup. And now I need another mana potion, and that also is here. And there are some floor tiles in the middle, which is really all I need. Had a lot of methodical Rift Wizard 2 runs. We're getting into that kind of stage of game, you know, it's like we've done a lot of the standard straightforward runs. Now it's about exploring weird stuff. Alright, completely immune to fire and also to physical. Am I hitting any tiles? We have a couple here. Turn holy armor back on. Yeah. None of your gaming friends play Elden Ring? How? Those sickos. Man, we're already on floor 19? This went a lot faster than I thought it was. Alright, we got our melting armor, we got our searing heat. Razor shaping's nice. I really just want more casts. So I think it's time for maybe Nature Lord here. 3 more casts on Earthquake. Earthquake is now Fire, Nature, Sorcery, and Metallic. Nature Lord gets us 3. Metal Lord gets us 3. Yeah, more Shrapnel would be good. Oh, I do love Helldivers too, though. More range, too. Yeah, we don't really need the physical resist. If we cast Holy Armor and Iron Eyes, we're good. I want more casts before I worry about more Shrapnel. I do want more Shrapnel. Sorcery is what? 25% more casts? My god, Disintegrator would be such a good grab here. Yeah, Razor Shaping. I went through one of the log pages. We had 22 casts of Shrapnel Blast. No Razor Shaping off that. The only Razor Shaping that went off was the initial Earthquake cast. So I'll have to, I'll ping Opportunity about that, because I'm pretty sure Opportunity was like, that would probably be really fun with Razor Shaping when I was putting this idea together the other day. So I'm pretty sure it's supposed to work, but it's not hooking somewhere in there. Man, this would do a lot of fun. Especially with our melting armor and everything. I feel like I might take Disintegrator first. Let's look at the floor possibilities. So that's bad. This one at the very least is a possibility. I'm afraid to re-roll, honestly. Like, we have a floor with with walls. We should probably count ourselves lucky and just start on this floor. We are 1,000,000% going to make sure we are immune to physical damage first. But I do think this would be a nice floor for Disintegrate. Disintegrator. Alright, step 1. We arrive. 8. 9. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah. Very funny. Stupid dream hags. Yeah, I should have also. I need more shrapnel. 3 more turns. What's your resistance looking like, buddy? Only 40% physically resistant? Disintegrator is doing good work, though. I want to Shrapnel Blast the Shrapnel Beast. Seven more turns. Here we go. Physical damage. Physical damage. Redeals as fire. That's all fine. Go. Wow, he doesn't respect that at all. How immune to physical damage are you, you bastard? 10%? I feel like you should have taken a bit more. Much better. It was 30% before. Minus 110 over here. And how are you doing on physical? Minus 110 still. Oh, I need my holy armor again. Yeah, he does make some walls, which is nice. It's part of why I was like, yeah, I will go here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drink a mana potion. At least I'm pretty sure I have to drink a mana potion. God damn it! Well, now I think I really do need to drink the mana potion. Alright, pretty much clears out all the problems near me. Really, buddy? Don't make me earthquake again, I will. Put it back on. Alright. Boss is gone. I think the answer is we want Fire Lord. Is that not a wall tile? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind. Oh. I was concerned. Still blind. There, no longer blind. Screw you guys. Like a mana potion is gonna make this a little scary. But Fire Lord, 60% damage boost, another radius, a flat 3 damage. That will make my Fireball a bit more useful too. But we really just want more casts on Earthquake and Shrapnel Blast. So Metallic might be the better way to go. That'll give me 3 casts on both. Firelord's more damage, but not more casts. But that radius would help too. I don't know. Radius is very handy here. Yeah, my pet's a beast. I think he's only died 1 floor. The damage and the radius means we might not need the additional casts, right? Mana potion. All I could ask for here. Alright. Let's go for the damage and the radius first. We might be able to get enough points here to get another lord. Not to mention, very nice to get this. Now I could see 8. Stopwatch. We are getting 1 additional cast. God damn it, he was claritied. But only 1 cast as opposed to getting like 3 or 4 from a different choice we could have made. Is Mordred nowhere near me? Come on. No, not an Oculus. First, just a normal teleporter. Hey, buddy. Alright. Now let's Oculus. Chaos Bell and then Oculus. He's adding a lot of problems around himself that I can't get through. There we go, that was him. Oh, he's doing a shuffle! Keep holy armor on. And then... Oh, thank you, witch! He's next to too many friends. One more earthquake, huh? 4 turns. Are you immune to physical damage? Of course you are. So many deaths milling about. Oh, I have 5 more blinks. It's time for my last upgrade I wanted. Prince of Ruin would be really smart, but I want this to be able to cast Earthquake. Shovel level, see what happens. Chalice of Iron, oh my. Damn. If I can get Chalice of Iron, I could have unlimited earthquakes. Yes. I'm good for 6 more turns. Oh yeah. Just to remove all problems. Heal myself. Oh no. Holy armor first. Because if they earthquake, I will be in a bad way. Shuffle the level, Mordred. Do it. Yes. Fool! That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Bang. Terrifying. Earth and Sentinel over here. Earth and Sentinel over here. Oh, careful, Mordred. Wasn't there a piece of paper over here? I'm pretty sure there was. How long before you do avoid Tango? Very soon. Arch Enchanter, Dragon Lord. Now, Mordred, my friend, you're on your last life. So, R.I.P. Mordred. Goodbye, Mordred. Grab Prince of Ruin at the very end here. Ding! Alright. It's a dangerous build, but if you get the right spells to protect yourself, you can clear the floors really quick this way. The problem is ghostly. Things that are immune to physical damage are a bummer with this. They are a bummer, but that was a fun run. I very much enjoyed it. Shrapnel Blast does a lot of damage, and that was before, like, we didn't take Multimancy for more targets. This damage could have been scaled way up, but that's because we couldn't find any armor, like, at all. So I had to do Enchanter's Boon with Iron Eyes and Holy Armor. So, like, that was a bit of a point sink. This was what, 5 points for Iron Eyes, and then additional 7 points for Enchanter's Boon. When we could have just gone for, like, 1 piece of armor that gives us 50% physical immunity, and then popped a Holy Armor. The other thing we could have done was Lightning Form with Fire Form, since Shrapnel Blast is fire. and it turns Earthquake into fire. And we could have used our Fireball as a teleport, so that's another way we could have done physical immunity and fire immunity. But the way we did it worked out. It was a victory, so it clearly works. Wizard hurt Wizard for 60 there. The scary floor is the one where we almost killed ourselves. Like, we went down pretty low with Shrapnel Blast. So Fireball just to get us started for a few turns, and then Shrapnel Blast. And that was the last time we had a floor without walls, I think. Because we got Magnesized Shards. At that point, Shrapnel Blast is going to be a big damage dealer there. This is just coincidental music, isn't it? Yeah, my playlist is Nitro Kid soundtrack, Rift Wizard 2 soundtrack, Loop Hero soundtrack, and then some tracks that I own the like streaming and recording rights to, because I bought like a bundle of music that didn't offend my senses. Some like nice kind of easy listening EDM kind of stuff. That way I could use it for stuff I need. Shrapnel Blast. This could have been better had Razor Shaping done what I believe it's supposed to do. Going by the way the words are arranged on the spells and skills, I'm pretty sure we should have gotten extra casts of Razor Shaping. But we did not. We did not. Yeah. 115 Shrapnel Blasts were cast. This is when we took our defensive systems, because we almost died several times. 99 damage from ourselves. Only 50 from ourselves on that one. We got our permanent transmutation Iron Eyes. Looking for Razor Shaping. Once that's here, alright, we got Razor Shaping on this floor. So we cast Shrapnel Blast 236 times. Razor Shaping did 120 damage. Clearly it did not cast... It didn't go for each time. And we definitely had line of sight for more than, like, whatever piddly amount of Razor Shaping that is. Even more so here. 93 Shrapnel Blasts. Only 447 Razor Shaping. Definitely should have seen more Razor Shaping. 110, only 300. Like, on a Silver Spear run, Razor Shaping would be, like, in the thousands. And we're definitely casting less Silver Spears than 110 Shrapnel Blasts. This is a good floor to, like, take a look. Disintegrator! I told you. 21,000 damage off Disintegrator. Just because of how much Shrapnel Blast is going off. 228 copies. And only 760 Razor Shaping. So it's definitely not giving us a copy for each thing in line of sight. It's possible they're just dying really fast, but I went through the log on that floor. Didn't see any evidence of it. So I don't think so. And then our Mordred fight, 13,000 Shrapnel Blast, 271 copies cast. It was a good run. I need to remember to put a bug report in that Shrapnel Blast is not going off for Earthquake's additional casts. I'm not sure if our Sentinels were casting our copy of... Like, they were casting Earthquake, but I don't think it was my copy of Earthquake. I need to look at the writing, the text on Earth and Sentinel. But if it's mine, we should have seen the Razor... Sorry, the Shrapnel. It should have been hitting targets. But it was doing random hits, it looked like. So I need to double check on that, too. But overall, a fun build. I like it. It feels good. Like, it's nice, powerful, but it feels balanced, which I guess is good. Like, it's dangerous to the wizards. It requires a little setup if you want to be safe. It does make me really want there to be a spell that lets us make walls that we could benefit from. I think this is my official petition for, like, a landslide spell. where like you throw walls at an enemy and just like make some terrain. I thought there was a way to make walls now. Is there? I tried to like puzzle over it, but I couldn't think of one. There's definitely a way to make chasms. With the translocation spell Underworld Passage, you can now make a hole in the ground. You can make floors with Icicle. Petrify should trick people on the walls. You can do an upgrade on Petrify, like if they're petrified under a certain amount. But I can't think of a way to make a wall. Like, you could do an earthquake upgrade, but I feel like that would defeat the purpose of what I'm looking for. I want a way to make walls that I could then earthquake with Shrapnel Blast. Either way, that was a fun run. I very much enjoyed it. I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'll return. BRB.